deep in the eastern Himalayas, where mountains pierce through 3,000 meters of sky and prayer flags dance in winds that have never touched another continent, lies a kingdom of fewer than 780,000 people. This is Bhutan, the last Buddhist kingdom on earth, and the only nation that officially measures its success not through money, but through happiness itself. While every other country tracks GDP, Bhutan tracks something entirely different: gross national happiness. This isn't just a slogan, it's enshrined in their constitution. It's measured through 148 questions in surveys that happen every few years. But today, we're not starting with philosophy. We're starting with the places that make Bhutan worth visiting. I'm taking you through the 15 best destinations in Bhutan, ranked carefully based on visitor experiences, cultural significance, historical importance, and authentic travel data. Some of these places will change how you see the world forever. This is a long journey, so let's begin. Number 15, Gangtey Valley, Phobjikang, the black-necked crane sanctuary. In central Bhutan, the Gangtey Valley, also called Phobjikang, is Bhutan's largest Ramsar wetland site and the winter home of the endangered black-necked crane. Every November through February, 150 to 200 black-necked cranes migrate from the Tibetan Plateau to Gangtey, flying 4,000 kilometers across the Himalayas. This is the only place in Bhutan where you can see these rare birds in their natural habitat. The cranes are so precious that the Bhutanese government has designated the entire valley as a protected sanctuary with strict no-development zones. The Gangtey Gompa Monastery, built in 1644, sits at the valley's center. During crane season, the monastery hosts daily ceremonies where monks chant for the birds' protection. Visitors can walk the 12-kilometer crane trail, which offers panoramic views of the valley and observation points where cranes feed in the morning marshes. What makes Gangtey special? The valley has zero traffic, no neon lights, and traditional farming villages where people still practice organic agriculture. In winter, the mist rolls over the marshes at dawn, and the cranes' calls echo across the hills. It's one of the most peaceful places on earth. Number 14. Khamtsing Kangser, the Shaman Magic House. In the Black Forest region of central Bhutan, Khamtsing Kangser is a 340-year-old heritage home that's still inhabited by the Monpa shaman community. This isn't a museum. It's a living home where Shaman Dorji La performs house blessing rituals according to ancient Monpa traditions. The Monpa people are one of Bhutan's indigenous tribal groups with their own language and spiritual practices that predate Buddhism. The magic house contains artifacts from the 17th century, hand-carved wooden ritual tools, prayer drums made from deerskin, and masks used in shaman dances. Visitors can attend blessing ceremonies where the shaman chants in Monpa language, burns juniper incense, and touches blessed objects to family members' heads. What makes Khamtsing Kangser unique? It's the only place in Bhutan where you can experience pre-Buddhist Himalayan spirituality. The shaman still communicates with ancestors, predicts weather patterns, and heals illnesses using traditional methods. The house is open to respectful visitors, but ceremonies must be requested in advance through local guides. Number 13. Duju Chhenzim, the longest suspension bridge. In Punakha district, the Duju Chhenzim suspension bridge stretches 180 meters, 590 feet, across the Mochu River, making it Bhutan's longest suspension bridge. Completed in 2019, this bridge connects 3 remote villages that were previously accessible only by dangerous hiking trails. The bridge is 2.5 meters wide, with wooden planks and steel cables that sway slightly when you walk, adding to the adventure. From the center, you can see 30-meter cliffs dropping into the river below. The bridge isn't just for tourists. Locals use it daily to transport crops, livestock, and children to school. During monsoon season, the river rises 15 meters and the bridge bobs in the water like a boat. Still, it hasn't closed once since opening. For visitors, the best time is early morning, 6 to 8 a.m., when mist rises from the river and sunlight hits the wooden planks golden. Photography is allowed, but don't block local traffic. The bridge is free to cross, and there's a small tea stall at the entrance where you can buy butter tea and dried rice cakes. Number 12. Zabsi Village, the only citizen without a phone. In northern Bhutan's Laya region, at 4,200 meters elevation, lies Zabsi, sometimes called the highest village in Bhutan. Zabsi is home to the Laya people, a nomadic pastoral tribe who speak Laya dialect and have lived in the same valleys for 400 years. What makes this village famous? According to a 2021 Bhutan Broadcasting Service report, there's one citizen in Zabsi who owns no phone, no smartphone, no mobile, nothing. He says, "The mountains speak louder than phones." Charing Dorji still travels by horse, drinks butter tea from wooden bowls, and sleeps on sheepskin rugs. He's become a symbol of Bhutan's balance between tradition and modernity. Zabsi itself has 45 households, all built from stone and wood. There's no electricity grid, but solar panels provide light for 30 homes. The village has one school, a small monastery, and a community hall where villagers gather for evening storytelling. In winter, temperatures drop to -15 degrees Celsius, and snow covers the ground for 3 months. Visiting Zabsi requires a 12-kilometer hike from the nearest road, or a 2-hour helicopter ride from Thimphu. It's one of Bhutan's most remote destinations, and the locals welcome respectful visitors who come to learn about their way of life. Number 11. Choki Traditional Art School, where 13 arts are kept alive. In Thimphu, Choki, Traditional Art School is where Bhutan's 13 traditional arts, Zorig Chusum, are taught to the next generation. Zorig Chusum includes painting, lazo, clay sculpting, jinzo, woodworking, shingzo, carving, parzo, bronze casting, lugzo, blacksmithing, garzo, gold and silversmithing, troezo, embroidery and tailoring, chemzo, weaving, thagzo, stonework, dozo, wood turning, trozo, papermaking, dazo, and bamboo/cane craft, tsazo. The school has 85 students aged 12 to 25, all living on campus. They study 6 hours daily for 4 years, learning each art from master craftsmen. Graduates become temple painters, dzong architects, textile weavers, and ritual instrument makers. What makes Choki special? It's not just a school, it's a heritage preservation project. The school's walls display thangka paintings older than 200 years, bronze statues from the 17th century, and woven textiles that use traditional patterns lost in other Himalayan regions. Visitors can tour the school, free but request permission, watch students work, and buy handmade crafts directly from the artists. The school's founder, Choki Gyalchen, is a master painter who studied under Tibetan monks. He says, "If we don't teach these arts now, they'll disappear in 20 years." That's why the school focuses on young students. Many are the first generation in their families to learn traditional crafts professionally. Number 10. Buddha Dordenma, the 54-meter giant overlooking Thimphu. Perched on a hill overlooking Thimphu, Buddha Dordenma is one of the largest seated Buddha statues in the world. This massive bronze figure reaches 54 meters, 177 feet tall, taller than most 15-story buildings. Inside the statue, 125 million smaller Buddha statues line the walls, each blessed by Tibetan monks. The base contains a massive meditation hall where visitors can sit for hours. Completed in 2015, after 10 years of construction, Dordenma wasn't just built for tourism. According to Buddhist tradition, the statue was commissioned to fulfill a prophecy. When it's completed, worldwide conflict will end and peace will spread across the Himalayas. The king himself attended the consecration ceremony, which included 10,000 monks chanting for 3 days. The location is strategic. From the observation deck, you can see all of Thimphu below, with the Himalayan mountains rising behind. Sunset is the best time. Golden light reflects across the city, and prayer flags flutter in the wind. Entry is free, and the site is open 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Number 9. Chimi Lhakhang, the 525-year-old fertility temple. Near Zabsi Village on a round hillock stands Chimi Lhakhang, the famous fertility temple built in 1499 by Ngawang Chugyal. The temple's true founder was Drukpa Kunli, 1455 to 1529, the divine madman, a maverick saint who built the original Chorten here after subduing a demoness. According to legend, Kunli used his magic thunderbolt of wisdom to trap the demon in a rock at this location. The temple's most famous artifact, a wooden phallus decorated with a silver handle. This is a sacred blessing tool. Women seeking children visit Chimi Lhakhang, and monks touch the phallus to their heads while chanting prayers. Thousands have reported successful pregnancies after this ritual. The temple is one of Bhutan's oldest monasteries, over 525 years old. Pilgrims walk around it in circles, spinning prayer wheels and leaving offerings of rice and butter. During full moons, 500+ people gather for overnight prayer sessions. Number 8. Laya Village, the highest permanent settlement in Bhutan. In northern Bhutan, rising to 4,500 meters, 14,760 feet above sea level, lies Laya, the highest permanent settlement in the entire country. Laya is home to 600 Laya people, a nomadic pastoral tribe who have lived in these high valleys for over 400 years. They speak Laya dialect, a language unrelated to standard Bhutanese, and maintain traditions that predate Buddhism in the region. The village sits in a dramatic alpine valley surrounded by snow-capped peaks. During winter, temperatures drop to -20 degrees Celsius, and snow covers the ground for 4 months. Despite this harsh environment, the Laya people thrive by raising yaks, goats, and sheep. Yak wool is woven into traditional clothing, and yak milk is used to make butter tea. What makes Laya remarkable? It's accessible only by a 2-day hike from the nearest road, or a 3-hour helicopter ride from Thimphu. There's no electricity grid, but solar panels power 40 homes. The village has one school, a 17th century monastery, and a community hall where elders tell stories by firelight. Visitors can stay in guest houses run by local families, eat yak stew and rice, and join morning herd migrations. The Laya people are famous for their hospitality. They'll share their last bowl of tea with strangers. In summer, the valley blooms with Himalayan blue poppies, wild irises, and medicinal herbs that the villagers harvest for traditional medicine. Number 7. The biggest butter lamp ceremony, Punakha Dzong night prayers. Every winter, at Punakha Dzong, Bhutan holds its biggest butter lamp ceremony, where 3,000 illuminated lamps fill the ancient halls with golden light. Punakha Dzong, constructed in 1637–38 by Ngawang Namgyal, is the second oldest and second largest dzong in Bhutan. At 387 years old, this fortress has survived earthquakes, floods, and political upheaval. But its most sacred moment happens during the Winter Butter Lamp Festival. During the ceremony, which runs from December through February, 300 monks gather at 6 p.m. Each monk carries 10 butter lamps, traditional lamps made from yak butter and wooden holders. As darkness falls, the lamps are placed in rows along the dzong's corridors, creating a river of golden light that stretches 200 meters through the ancient halls. The Yumbula Hall, where every Bhutanese king has been crowned since 1907, becomes the ceremony's center. The king sometimes attends personally, lighting the first lamp while monks chant for 3 hours. Thousands of pilgrims from across Bhutan gather outside, watching the light reflect on the dzong's stone walls. What makes this ceremony unforgettable? The combination of ancient architecture, sacred ritual, and natural beauty. The dzong sits at 1,700 meters in a valley where butter tea is poured before sunrise. During the ceremony, the air smells of burning butter, juniper incense, and prayer. The light flickers across 400-year-old murals, and the monks' chants echo through stone halls. It's a living religious tradition that has continued for 387 years. Visitors can attend, but must dress respectfully and remove shoes before entering the halls. The ceremony is free, but spaces fill up early. Arrive by 4 p.m. Number 6. Rinpung Dzong, where the annual Paro Chechu festival happens. In Paro town, Rinpung Dzong was consecrated in 1646 and became the administrative and monastic center of western Bhutan. This fortress is where Bhutan's most important religious festival, the Paro Chechu, happens every March or April. The Paro Chechu lasts 5 days, from the 11th to 15th day of Bhutan's second lunar month. During this festival, monks perform cham dances, intricate masked dances telling Buddhist history. The most sacred moment. At dawn on the final day, a giant thangka, painted canvas, of Guru Rinpoche is unfurled from the Dzong's top floor. This thangka is considered one of Bhutan's most sacred blessings, and thousands gather to witness it. The rock face below Rinpung Dzong was named Rinpung by Guru Rinpoche in the 8th century, making this site sacred for over 1,200 years. The Dzong houses 300 monks who live there year-round, studying Tibetan Buddhism and maintaining ancient rituals. What sets Rinpung Dzong apart? It's the only place in Bhutan where the Guru Rinpoche thangka is displayed. The festival attracts 10,000 plus visitors from across the Himalayas. During the 5 days, temporary villages form outside the Dzong, with food stalls, textile traders, and storytellers. The air fills with drum music, chanting, and the smell of roasted barley. Visitors can attend the festival, free entry, but the thangka unfurling happens at 6 a.m. on the final day. Arrive by 4 a.m. for the best view. The Dzong is open daily, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and guided tours explain the history of each hall. Number 5. The King's Coronation Hall, Yumbula Hall at Punakha Dzong. Inside Punakha Dzong, the Yumbula Hall is the most sacred political space in Bhutan, where every king since 1907 has been crowned. This hall has witnessed 5 coronations. Each coronation lasted 3 days, with 10,000 plus monks chanting, royal families gathering from across the Himalayas, and public ceremonies that included horse races, archery competitions, and fire offerings. The Yumbula Hall itself is 40 meters long, with walls painted in gold and red Buddhist murals from the 17th century. In the center stands the coronation throne, covered in tiger skin, a traditional symbol of royal power, and topped with a golden crown weighing 3 kilograms. The hall also houses the Tibetan bell, brought from India by Guru Rinpoche in the 8th century. According to legend, the bell never stops ringing, even when no one touches it. Scientists have tested it. No structural vibration explains the sound. The monks say it's the voice of Buddha itself. The bell is kept in a silver case and only displayed during coronations. What makes Yumbula Hall unique? It's the only place in Bhutan where the king's authority is formally established. The coronation ceremony includes 148 ritual steps, each representing a Buddhist principle. The king receives blessings from 10,000 monks, rides a white yak through the valley, and promises to protect gross national happiness. Visitors can tour Punakha Dzong daily, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., but the Yumbula Hall is closed to the public except during special religious ceremonies. The Dzong's outer halls display coronation artifacts, royal robes from 1907, golden crowns, and ceremonial swords used in past ceremonies. Number 4. Takin Valley, the sacred grove of Bhutan's national animal. In Bhutan's northern high valleys at 3,800 meters elevation lies the sacred habitat of the golden takin, Bhutan's bizarre and beloved national animal. The takin is one of the world's most unusual mammals. Weighing up to 770 pounds, 350 kilograms, this herbivorous creature has a short tail, thick golden brown fur, and a distinctive snout that looks like a merge between a goat and a cow. Scientists still debate whether takins are bullocks, goats, or their own unique species. The golden takin is endangered, with only 3,000 to 4,000 remaining worldwide, and 90% live exclusively in Bhutan's northern valleys. These animals roam in groups of 10 to 30, feeding on bamboo, grass, and mountain herbs. They're known for their calm demeanor, rarely running unless threatened, and for their distinctive honking call that echoes across valleys. Bhutan designated the takin as its national animal in 1997. The animal appears on Bhutanese currency, government logos, and tourism posters. But more importantly, the takin is protected by Buddhist law. Hunting takins is forbidden, and their valleys are sacred protected zones where no trees can be cut. The Takin Valley, also called Gangtey Valley, is where visitors have the best chance to see takins in their natural habitat. The 8-kilometer trek starts at 3,200 meters and climbs to 3,800 meters through pine forests. Guides use takin calls to attract the animals, and during early morning, 5 to 7 a.m., takins often emerge from the forest to feed in open meadows. What makes takin viewing extraordinary? You're seeing one of the world's rarest mammals in a landscape that hasn't changed for 1,000 years. The valley has zero development, no roads, and no electricity. Takins roam freely among snow leopards, Himalayan blue sheep, and black-necked cranes. In winter, the valley freezes, but takins' thick fur keeps them warm. Number 3. Gangtey Gompa Monastery, the 382-year-old crane sanctuary. In Gangtey Valley, the Gangtey Gompa Monastery was built in 1644, Bihabu Ngigi Wangchuk, the third line of the Pema Lingpa lineage, making it 382 years old. This monastery is the spiritual center of Bhutan's black-necked crane sanctuary. Every November through February, when 150 to 200 black-necked cranes migrate from Tibet, the monastery hosts daily ceremonies where 100 monks chant for the birds' protection. The cranes are so sacred that the Bhutanese government designated the entire valley as a protected Ramsar wetland site with strict no-development zones. Gangtey Gompa sits at 3,100 meters elevation in a valley surrounded by 4,000-meter peaks. The monastery houses 80 monks who live there year-round, studying Dzogchen Buddhism and maintaining ancient crane protection rituals. The main hall contains a 6-meter statue of Guru Rinpoche, surrounded by 5,000 smaller Buddha statues, blessed by Tibetan monks. What makes Gangtey Gompa unique? It's the only monastery in Bhutan dedicated to protecting endangered wildlife through religious practice. During crane season, monks wake at 4 a.m. to chant, then walk to the marshes with guancha equipment to count birds. The monastery's annual crane festival, November 15th, includes masked dances, butter lamp ceremonies, and public teachings about environmental protection. Visitors can tour the monastery, free but request permission, walk the 12-kilometer crane trail, and observe cranes feeding in the morning marshes. The best time is 6 to 8 a.m., when mist rises from the valley and cranes call across the marshes. In winter, the valley becomes a golden landscape of dry grass, with cranes' black and white feathers contrasting against snow-capped peaks. Number 2. Thimphu, the capital without traffic lights. Thimphu is Bhutan's capital city, home to 114,000 people, and the only capital city in the world with 0 traffic signal lights. Instead of traffic lights, Thimphu's main intersection has traffic police standing in the center, directing vehicles with hand signals 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This isn't because Thimphu is poor. The city has modern buildings, smartphones, internet, and shopping centers. It's a conscious choice reflecting Bhutanese values: human interaction over automation, community over efficiency. Thimphu sits at 2,320 meters elevation in a valley surrounded by 3,000-meter pine forests. The city was officially founded in 1961 as Bhutan's first modern capital, but the area has been inhabited for 1,200 years. The King's Palace, Norbaling Palace, was built in 1965 and still serves as the royal residence. What makes Thimphu extraordinary? Despite being a capital city, it has no neon advertisements, no billboards in sacred areas, and strict limits on modern infrastructure that would disrupt traditional life. The city's buildings follow traditional Bhutanese architecture: stone foundations, wooden windows, and painted eaves with Buddhist motifs. Thimphu's main attractions include Buddha Dordenma, the 54-meter giant, Choki Traditional Art School, the National Textile Museum, and the Folk Heritage Museum. The city's markets sell traditional Go and Kira dresses, handmade paper from the Daphne plant, and bronze ritual instruments. Thimphu is Bhutan's most accessible city, with the international airport 6 kilometers away. Most travelers start here before heading to remote valleys. The city has 40 hotels, 20 restaurants, and year-round bus connections to all major destinations. Best time to visit is March to May and September to November, when weather is clear and festivals happen. Thimphu proves that modernity and tradition can coexist. It's a functioning capital city that still measures success through happiness, not GDP. Number 1. Paro Tak Dzong, Tiger's Nest, the most sacred site in Bhutan. Tiger's Nest Monastery, Paro Tak Dzong, at 3,120 meters elevation, is Bhutan's #1 destination, the most sacred, most visited, and most iconic site in the entire kingdom. According to legend, Guru Rinpoche flew to this cliff on the back of a tiger in the 8th century, meditated here for 3 months, and subdued a demon living in the rock. The monastery was built in 1692, exactly where Guru Rinpoche left his tiger print footprint. The monastery clings to a 100-meter cliff face with 8 temples connected by wooden bridges and stairways. The main temple houses Guru Rinpoche's meditation cave, where his actual footprint is preserved in stone. Monks chant here 24 hours daily, and pilgrims circumambulate the cave for hours, spinning 1,000-plus prayer wheels. The 2 to 3 hour hike involves 800 meters of vertical elevation gain, crossing pine forests, suspension bridges, and a prayer wheel gallery. At the halfway point, a tea stall offers butter tea and rest. The altitude is challenging. Many feel dizzy after 2 hours, but the view is unforgettable. From upper terraces, you see the entire Paro Valley with snow-capped Himalayan peaks rising behind. Tiger's Nest receives 50,000-plus visitors annually. Entry is 5,000 ngultram, $65, for foreigners, including the Sustainable Development Fee. No cameras inside temples, but photography is allowed on outdoor terraces. Sunrise, 6 to 7 a.m., and sunset, 5 to 6 p.m., are best. Golden light reflects on white walls, and prayer flags flutter in the wind. The monks say, "The mountain chooses who can reach it." Those who complete the hike feel something unexplainable, a connection to 1,200 years of Buddhist history. This is why Tiger's Nest is #1. It's not just a monastery, it's the spiritual heart of Bhutan. Gross national happiness, the world's only happiness index. Bhutan is the only nation on Earth that officially measures success through gross national happiness, GNH. This isn't poetry, it's enshrined in the Constitution. GNH is measured through 148 questions in surveys that happen every 5 years. The questionnaire covers 9 domains: psychological well-being, health, education, time use, cultural diversity, good governance, community vitality, ecological diversity, and living standards. According to Bhutan's 2022 GNH survey, the average happiness score is 0.781 out of 1.0. This means 82% of Bhutanese people are happily endowed, meaning they achieve sufficient happiness across all 9 domains. Compared to 2015, score 0.747, Bhutanese happiness increased 3.4%. What makes GNH revolutionary? It's not just about feeling happy. It measures whether people have enough food, healthcare, education, time for family, cultural connection, and environmental protection. A person can't be happily endowed if they're starving, sick, or unemployed. Carbon negative. The world's first. Bhutan is the world's first and only carbon negative country. Here's how. Bhutan's 72% forest coverage absorbs more carbon than the entire nation produces. The country produces only 2.2 million tons of CO2 annually from vehicles, factories, and agriculture, but its forests absorb 6.2 million tons, creating a net negative of minus 4 million tons. The constitution mandates that 60% of Bhutan must remain forested forever. Currently, 72% is covered, meaning Bhutan has 12% extra forest buffer. This policy protects 1.6 million hectares of wilderness, including 4 protected areas covering 16% of the country. Bhutan PM Tshering Tobgay says, "The well-being of our people is at the center of our agenda. We're doing a lot more than our fair share on climate. While Western nations debate carbon targets, Bhutan has already achieved net negative. If this journey through Bhutan inspired you, I need your support to keep creating these documentaries. Smash that like button. If you learned something new about Bhutan's unique approach to happiness, share this video with someone who needs to see how a nation can measure success through well-being instead of money. Subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell so you never miss our travel documentaries about incredible places around the world. Comment below. What makes you truly happy? Have you visited Bhutan, or do you want to? Share your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep finding happiness in your own journey.